Hi, welcome back to my channel. Jesse has just gone out with my mum and dad. They've taken him for a bit of a walk. He's been a bit of a nightmare last night. He probably woke up about 10 times because he's teething. And these are his first teeth as well, so it's a nightmare at the moment. He usually doesn't wake up at all during the night, so to wake up about 10 times it's absolutely killed me. So I'm knackered. But instead of being a normal person and just chilling out, I've decided to film a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the mum tag. I saw this on Kate Rosie's channel. I'll link her down below. Yeah, and I just thought it was really good. It was really good questions, and I enjoyed getting to know Kate a bit more and her parenting style. So I thought I'd do the same. So without further ado, let's get into it. So question number 1: are you a stay-at-home mum, a working mum, and would you have it any other way? I am a working mum. Luckily I only work 3 days a week and I've only just gone back to work, so I haven't really felt the full effects of it yet. If I had it my way, I wouldn't go back to work at all, or I would have a job where I could work from home. I just feel like I would rather Jesse grow up with me looking after him rather than somebody else. But for the moment, yep, I'm a working mum and Jesse's with my mum and dad for 3 days a week. Do I co-sleep? No, definitely not. I can't think of anything worse than having a child in my bed, basically. Number 1, I would be absolutely petrified that I'd roll over him in the night. And 2, I just don't agree with it. I just think that it's much easier later on if they're sleeping in their own bed, and Jesse has been sleeping in his own bed since day dot, basically. He had his Moses basket and in 8 weeks he went into his cot, and he loves it and we love it because we get our own space as well. Number 3, what is your must-have number 1 baby item? Oh, that's a hard one. I think it probably changes as they get older. So at the moment I'd probably say his jumper or his bouncer, because they just keep him entertained for so long. And if I need to go and do something, and I can just put him in there and I'll go into another room and he won't have crawled anywhere. So yeah, at the moment the number 1 thing is his jumper or his door bouncer. Number 4, how many date nights do you have in a month? So as you probably know, I did mention it in my going back to work video, we live with my mum and dad, which in some ways is quite nice, in some ways isn't. But one of the definite pluses is we've got on-site babysitters. So we probably go for a date night once a month probably. We don't do it too often because obviously we're trying to save money. But yeah, we do try and get at least once a month. Number 5, how many children do you plan on having? I think 2. Yeah, I think 2. I don't think we'll go to 3. If we could have 2, that is. No, there's nothing to say that we might not be able to have another child. But yeah, I would like 2 at least. I wouldn't want Jesse to be an only child, but I don't know if I could handle more than 2. Number 6, what's your children's favourite TV show? He doesn't really have one. He doesn't watch much telly at all, apart from what we're watching, which is usually game shows. So if I had to choose one, it probably would be Pointless, because every time that's on, he is glued to the telly. But we do put baby TV on a lot, but he loves the songs. So for a children's one, yeah, the songs on baby TV. For just a normal programme that he would watch every day, Pointless. Number 7, baby products you've bought but never used. Don't know really. We haven't when we had Jesse, we didn't actually buy that too much. Most stuff got handed down to us. I suppose the one thing that we did buy but we hardly ever use is muslin cloths. And I know, and people used to say that's the one thing you definitely need. You'll need lots and lots of muslin cloths. But yeah, we just don't use them. They're all just in the cupboard. I think I probably use each one about once, if that. Yeah, we're just not muslin cloth people, really. Number 8, What's your child's favourite food? He hasn't really got a favourite food at the moment, I don't think. He kind of eats everything and anything. He's at that age where he's just happy to try everything. He eats a lot of potato and a lot of sweet potato just because it's bulky and it just fills things out. But yeah, I don't think he really has really got a favourite or not. What I tell you he doesn't like is avocado and tuna. I gave it to him today and he held everywhere. Number 9. How many cars does your family own? We own one car. I have a Ford Fiesta, a blue Ford Fiesta. Terry does have a work van, but I wouldn't count that, so yeah, 1. Number 10. Dream holiday with your children. I think that's probably the same for everyone really. It's Disneyland, isn't it? It's got to be. Like, I went to Disneyland when I was 11 and I absolutely loved it. I think I was about 11 anyway. Absolutely loved it. And I'd love to go back just myself. But Terry always said we not have to go until we've got children. Which is nice, but it just means we need to take someone with us that can look after Jesse while if me and Terry want to go on the bigger rides, or we have to wait till he's old enough that he can come on the rides with us. And I don't want to wait that long. Number 11. How has life changed since having children? Oh God, life. I wouldn't say it's changed massively. My outlook on life has definitely changed. A lot more positive, and I'm a lot more willing to do things that are out of my comfort zone that I probably wouldn't have done before. I want Jesse to be able to follow his dreams and do what he wants to do, but I can't really encourage him to do that if I'm not doing that myself, so that's definitely one thing that's changed since I've been a mum. But in terms of life, not much really. We still do 90% of the things that we did before, so yeah, he's kind of just slotted into our lives quite nicely. I think when I was pregnant, I always made a point that being a parent wasn't going to change me, because everyone thinks that you change when you become a parent. So I think I've kind of fought that quite hard and not become a mummy mum, although I probably am. Yeah, but it just annoyed me when people was like, oh, when you have children, this is going to change. But I was determined that nothing was going to change, and pretty much nothing really has, apart from that I don't go to the gym anymore. But Terry still does. How does that work out? Number 12. Finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt when Jesse is asleep. Let me elaborate on that. Makes my heart melt when he's asleep, and he sleeps with his mouth open sometimes, especially when he's had a really tough day. So you look on the baby monitor and he'll just be like, and it just makes me and Terry crack up every time. Yeah, he just looks like he's had a really hard day, and you just think, oh buddy, if you think you've had a hard day now, you're in for a rude awakening. 13. Where do you clothes shop for your children? Next, Primark, pretty much Next, or Tesco. I do like the supermarkets because they're always good value and they're quite nice clothes as well. And at the age he is, he's not in clothes for long, so I'm not going to spend huge amounts on clothes, although he does have a lot of Gap stuff as well. But yeah, mainly Next and Tesco. Number 14. What's your favourite makeup and skincare product? Ooh, I love a bit of makeup and skincare. So my favourite skincare product is, and again I've mentioned this in my July favourites, is the number 7 micro dermabrasion scrub, because it just makes your skin feels like a baby's bottom. And it's a really nice thing, scrub to do once or twice a week, and it's just a nice little pamper for yourself as well. Favourite makeup? I don't really use, well I do use loads of makeup, that's a lie. Favourite makeup though, oh, I've got to say it is the Maybelline Precision eyeliner. Yeah, I love it. It's just so easy to swish on. Yeah, and it just lasts all day as well. But this one I've put on this morning and it just doesn't move at all. So yeah, it's really good, and it's really good value for money as well. And it lasts for ages. Mine lasts well over 6 months. So yeah, definitely that's one of my favourite makeup products. Number 15, Huggies or Pampers? Neither. They are too overpriced, and from what I see, not very good. So I use Boots own nappies. I do dabble between Boots and Tesco's, but definitely Boots are my favourite. And you can get a huge box of 120 for about a tenner. So, well, I think Pampers will probably be about 30 quid. And it lasts me a good month. Good half a month. Have you always wanted children? Yes. I suppose for me, like, that's what you're meant to do. Get married, have children. That's always the way I viewed life. I suppose people's outlook on life is a lot different, but for me it was definitely have a good job, get married, have children. So yeah, I've always wanted children. Although I've never been the most maternal, and sometimes I don't think I am the most maternal now, but yeah, I've always wanted children. There was no question in my mind that I wasn't not going to have children. So yeah, what's the best part about being a mum? Oh gosh, there's loads of good things about being a mum. But I suppose the best thing, I can't pick one. You know what the best thing is being able to walk around town, walk around the supermarket and just act like a complete nutter because you're trying to entertain your baby. Yeah, I just love being able to do that, because yeah, if you're just dancing in the aisles on your own, you just look like a complete nut, which I probably am. And yeah, my dad and my brother-in-law will vouch for me that I love a bit of a singing and a dancing guy when I go shopping. But yeah, just be able to be a bit of a nutter really, and people don't bat an eyelid because they see you're a baby and they think, oh, she's just trying to entertain the baby. For example, I went to Tesco's today and I spent most of my time singing the Grand Old Duke of York to Jessie. That's definitely the best thing about being a mum. So that's all the questions. So I hope this video let you get to know me a bit more and about my parenting style. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that red button down below and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if you've done the parenting tag, because I'd love to watch it. And what else? What your favourite thing about being a mum is, because I'd like to know everyone else's. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye!